We begin tonight with protests all over America after an ICE agent killed a woman in Minneapolis. The outrage taking place here, too. Angela Safone reports from one of those protests and says for some locals, this death hits close to home.
Tensions are high here at the Capitol during this protest against the fatal shooting of a U.S. citizen in Minnesota. People are expressing their fear and their outrage against ICE.
So what's happening is outrage is spilling over into the streets. That outrage has to be translated into action.
That action was shown as 375 people gathered in protest against ICE following the January 7th shooting of a U.S. citizen.
What do we do? Fight the power!
When we're all divided and terrified to leave our homes. It's really powerful seeing so many people come out today.
I think what we saw in Minnesota is very concerning and really reflects the increased aggression we've seen immigration enforcement become, to the point where it's not just putting the lives at risk of immigrants, it's also putting U.S. citizens at risk.
That fatal shooting ignited protests nationwide, and for many, the tragedy stirred up a new fear.
For me personally, a deep sadness and then fear.
One local says it hits close to home.
What I've seen personally from what I've heard from clients is, like we've said before, just increased fear and anxiety of whether they themselves or their families are safe. I have a cousin that lives in Minnesota, and she texted me too, and if it was okay for them to just go out and spend time together as a family outside.
That fear has raised questions about what federal agencies like ICE are legally allowed to do.
First and foremost, ICE doesn't have jurisdiction over U.S. citizens, and so if you are approached by ICE, you do have a right to remain silent. What's happened now with this new administration is that they're all coalescing together to just purely focus on removal operations, finding people who are not out of status. It gives a wake-up call for, again, how aggressive immigration enforcement has become.
Many say Saturday's turnout is just the beginning.
Take action. This is your government. This is my country. This is your country. Take it back.
Angela Safone, Island News.